Kumusha in Boera, and then this guy comes to me, a cousin of mine, and says, your president has resigned, right? And then I adamantly said no.
How are you, good people of Zimbabwe? Welcome to Zimbo News, where we give you the latest updates of what's happening in Zimbabwe and around Africa. If you're new, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any update. There is an audio that is circulating on WhatsApp groups, especially politics WhatsApp groups. The audio Caston Matewu oyo MP we-CCC ashara pamusoro pavanelson Chamisa kuritaya kwavakaita from the party he was leading. Vachara ma-affect azvakakonzeresa mupati iyi. Vachara kuti musi wakarizaina vapresident Nelson Chamisa ndakaita zvekutoudzwa nekazeni yangu kuti hona zvinhu zviri kutenderera paTwitter right now. Inini as an MP zvakandirwadza stereki and zvakandiboa. Why? Nekuti tisu vanhu vanotanga kutoziva, we should be the first people to know. Vachitaura kuti President Nelson Chamisa should come to us, should call for a meeting to explain why he is retiring. Achiudza vanhu ma-problems, achiudza vanhu the reason why behind this retirement. As ivo vakasaridza kuita zvinhu zvimunyararire, and I tried to call President Nelson Chamisa but he was not picking my calls. Ini ndakatozoona kuti panapa inini ndinda kutonge benzi, let me move on. Ne-CCC yava kutungamirwa navaoshomwe Ncuwe. Zvinhu zvedu zvakutofamba zvakanaka, things are going well ku-CCC uko. Nekuti isusu pakarizaina President Nelson Chamisa dai takarizainawo, it was foolish and it didn't make sense, nekuti there is a lot to be done. Hatifaniri kuti kana kuti president wedu waretire tobva tasiya basa, nekuti it doesn't change anything, doesn't make kuti ZNPF inoluza by that. Isusu ngatirambe tichirova basa tichienda mberi tichilidwa isusu navaoshomwe Ncuwe. Izvi zvazokonzeresa comment section kuti icriticize munhu uyu, achitaura kuti vanhu comment section vachitaura kuti this person is a sellout, Nelson Chamisa, Caston is a sellout. But my question is, was he wrong though? Mawords anga achitaura upon this video andichakuplayirai. Was he wrong? As in leader, pauno retire, yes, you must tell people. If really Nelson Chamisa didn't tell my MPs it was very wrong. Unless Caston is lying kuti haana kuudzwa about the retirement na President Nelson Chamisa. So ndoda kuti muridze zvamunofunga in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this audio kana mapedza kuinzwa. Thank you so much.
I was Kumusha in Boera, and then this guy comes to me, a cousin of mine, and says, your president has resigned, right? And then I adamantly said no, because I had spoken to the president about 2 days ago. I said, no, that's not even possible, because if the president is to resign, then I would be one of the first people to know. Why? Because I sat in the Citizens National Assembly. I was a cluster leader. I also was one of the leaders in Parliament. I'm a chairperson of a committee in Parliament, so we were part of the leadership. But I didn't know anything. And then the moment I knew, I went on Twitter and I saw the tweet. And then I tried to call the president. He didn't answer my phone. I tried to call, didn't answer my phone. And then the news started to spread like wildfire. So me, on principle, as a principled person, I don't accept such kind of leadership. That's just me. Because if I am to resign and if I'm a president, I need my people to actually know what's going on. I need my people to be aware and to know the strategy of why we are resigning and where we're going and what happens after. I can't read that on social media, yet I am one of the leaders. That's just not fair on us. That's not fair on the MPs who were in Parliament, who actually didn't know. If the president had called the MPs and said, listen, guys, these are the issues, this is the problem, I'm going, then we would formulate a strategy. So we have our own way of thinking. We say, listen, if the president resigned, if he resigned voluntarily, or even with the reasons that he mentioned, that does not mean that we put a hold to the democratic struggle. I tell you what, it was going to help nothing if we had all resigned. If we had all resigned from Parliament, do you really think ZANU-PF was going to be moved by that? What ZANU-PF would have said is that these people have gave up because they lost elections in August 2023. And the world will go on. There is so much geopolitics going on. There is a war in Israel and Gaza. There is a war in Ukraine and Russia. People wouldn't care about that. Zimbabwe is now at the back foot of international relations. I tell you what, I meet a lot of diplomatic embassies almost monthly, and they say the same thing, that our focus really has shifted away from Zimbabwe. That's why you see the USA is engaging the Mnangagwa's government now. Even the British, they are engaging and they're putting more resources to help a lot of government programs from Mnangagwa. So what is needed is that at some point we hear each other, because we, the triple C that is led by Professor Washman Ngube, and I've seen people try to to really soil him, but I've sat with him in a lot of meetings, and you know what? We are focused. We are focused on getting the job done. It might not make sense now, when there is all these animosity and divisions within Triple C. But I tell you what, after the weekend and as we go on, I think things will start to make sense. In fact, most of the people who were in our structures are already coming and we're already sharing ideas and the way forward.